Everyone, welcome to my channel CAD by Nagendra. So in this video we are going to create this particular part design in CATIA. So for that let me enter into here new part. So just I'll go here with start mechanical design part design. Just I'll say OK. Now here we are going to start with this base. As you can see, always they will be not specifying this isometric views. So we should be able to read the diagram which is having here only orthographic projections by using only this 2D views. Now just forget about this. Just we'll concentrate on this. Now as you can see here, this is the top view, already we know this. Then from this top view they made here cut section exactly at center here, and after making cut section here we are able to get this front view. Then for that projection we are having here side view. Now already we know that while creating a part design, first we need to start with base. If you see in front view, this base height we are having here 12, but we don't know with which shape we need to add. Take projection of that and observe here in top view. In top view we are having here inclined and curve profiles. So just we need to start here with inclined profile. While because we can't create this inclined profile from the front view. Now let me go for top view for sketch by using here position sketch to make proper position on this top face. Just I'll use swap reverse vertical. Let's say OK. Now let me start from here. We are considering this center point as origin point. Somewhere from here I'll start. Just by using profile, I'll create one line like this, one horizontal, one inclined, one more inclined, then again one horizontal straight to that. Just I'll close it like this. By using constraint, just I'll apply relation between this line to this line. Mouse right click. We need here allow symmetry line with reference to this. It means whatever the distance we are having this side, same it will be distributed this side also. Then total length we are having here 100. Let me give this length of 100. Then from this to center point we are having 50. Let's give dimension from this to this. We need here 50. Then next to that, total length we are having here 145 from starting point to this center point. Still we are having one curvature here with radius of 15. So this curvature later we are going to apply with fillet. So just I'll take from this to this 145 plus 15 I'll take, as we are having radius of 15 here. Now let me give dimension from starting to this end point. Total we need here 145 plus 15 like this. Then angle between this horizontal line to inclined line we are having inclination of 30 degrees. This line to this we are having here inclination of 30 degrees. Then this to this inclination we are having 135. Let me give here also 135 angle like this. Then as you can see, from this horizontal reference to this point we are having here 42. Let me give dimension from this to this point. We are having here height of 42 like this. Just I have created this outer profile. Then exit workbench. This we need to make this pad. So as already we know that from top view we are able to see this shape. Then this height we are able to see in this sectional front view or inside view. With the help of this projection view we are having height of 12. Let me give this pad height 12 like this. So as you can see, base we have created. This fillets later we will apply by using fillet option only. Then next to that, in front view we are able to see this extra part, but this orientation we are able to see from top view. As you can see, we are having one circle here. So circle diameter we are having 60. So just here circle shape we are not able to get from front view. So again I'll go for sketch on this top plane. I'll make proper orientation. Then just I'll create one circle here with a diameter of 60. Then exit workbench. Again here circle shape we have drawn on top view, but we don't know how much height we need to make pad. Again if you see in projection view, from base to this top we are having 80. So in this total overall length of 80, already we have given this base of 12. So just I'll make this pad 80 minus 12 I will give, as we have created sketch upon this base like this. Then next to that, again this extra part we are having. Again in top view are also you are able to see the shape, but we don't know with which shape here material is added. Same if you see here this projection view in side view, we are having one vertical line, one curvature, then one more vertical line. So this shape we are able to see from side view. We need to draw the shape in side view only. Now again let me go for position sketch on the side plane. To make proper orientation, I will use here horizontal, vertical, say OK. Now, here we are having this shape. By using profile, directly I will create that shape. One vertical line. By using here tangent arc, you are able to get proper straight curve here. Straight to this, just I will close it like this. Then, this line, mouse right click, I will convert into vertical. By using constraint, this line should start from here. We will make it here coincidence. Then this line to this line, we will apply here symmetric with reference to this to make it properly at center. Then radius for this we are having radius of 15. Let me give radius for this we are having here 15. Then height from base to center point we are having 42. From base to center point we are having here height of 42. As you can see, sketch is ISO constraint, and if I go for geometry, it is a closed profile. Exit workbench. Just I'll make this pad. From center we are having total pad length of 45. Let me give this pad length of 45 like this. So up to now, creation or addition of material done. Then we don't have any pockets here to make removal of material. Then we will go for dress up features. Total this all edges we are having with radius of 15. Let me apply here fillet for all these edges like this. By selecting all edges at a time we will apply fillet with radius of 15 mm here. Just 15 I'll give and I'll say OK like this. Then next to that, as you can see, this edges we are having here radius of 4. Same there also we will apply fillet. Only fillets we are having for this edge. Then again this edge we are having with radius of 4 mm like this. Then next to that we are having here last holes. So addition of material done, removal of material done, dress up features done. At end we will go for holes. So first I will create one hole here. As you can see this shape we are having here counter bore hole with counter bore diameter of 40 and counter bore depth of 16 with a normal hole diameter of 30 up to next exactly center point of this curvature. We need one hole. Whenever you want to create exactly center point of the curvature, directly we should not click on surface. First we need to click on this outer curve. Then we will click on this surface. Properly it will come concentric to that. Then normal hole diameter we are having here 30, which is giving in extension. Depth should be up to next. Next we'll go for type. We need here counter bore type. Counter bore diameter 40 with a depth of 16. So counter bore diameter 40 with a depth of 16. Just I'll go for preview and I'll say OK. Like this we are able to create one counter bore. Then one more small hole we are having with diameter of 16 exactly center of this with the depth of up to next. Again hole exactly center of this curvature from here with type we need here simple hole. In extension diameter we need here 16, depth up to next. Just I will go for preview, say OK. Up to that next element properly one hole will be created. Then again here 3 holes are there with a diameter of 15 exactly concentric to that. Now one more hole I will create exactly center of this curvature on this face with a diameter of 15, depth up to next. Let's say OK. Like this one hole we have created. By using this, if you want to create this extra 2 holes, we can't go here with rectangular pattern or circular pattern. we need to go here with user pattern. As already we know, user pattern is nothing but wherever we want, we are able to create duplicate features by using original feature. So to use user pattern, first we need to enter into sketch from the surface. Then just we need to create points where you want to create that duplicate features. Let me apply here concentricity. Then same point we need opposite side. Let me make this mirror with reference to this vertical line. Then exit workbench. After making proper positions, we'll go here with user pattern. Then positions we want here. Before that we need to select this object. Object we want to make pattern for this hole exactly at these positions. Let's say okay. Like this we are able to create this part. Now let me apply some color for this by using properties on part body mouse right click. Let me apply some color here like this. Then we will check either our part is correct or wrong. As you can see here also we are getting fillets. Same radius of 4 also we can apply here. But here they have not given as a double line. So just I have skipped. So if you want, just I will double click on this already existing fillet. Why? Because we need with same radius. I'll select this side also. Here again here also they are specifying. We can select this one also. Just a single curve with radius of 4 like this. Now just I'll keep it here top view by using these views. We will check either our part is correct or wrong. As you can see the shape. Then next we are having here sectional front view. I'll keep it front view. So we need to take cut section by using this dynamic section with reference to front plane like this. You can see the shape here. Then next to that I'll turn off this. We are having here right side view. I'll keep right side view and we are able to see the shape. Like this we can cross check our models either our part is correct or wrong, or else same as it is. If you want, we need to go for drafting, that we are going to upload videos in future tutorials. Thanks for watching. Keep supporting. If any doubts you have regarding this, please let me know in comment box. Thank you so much.